What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff. Today I'm making this video to talk about Hong Kong. So right now I'm currently in Thailand. I just went to Singapore and Kuala Lumpur, and before that I was in Hong Kong and Taipei and Tokyo. So this particular video is talking about Hong Kong. I overall would say that Hong Kong is one of the best cities in the world and Asia. All right. So when I'm reviewing Hong Kong, let's just take a look at transportation first. So transportation, some of the best MRT, mass rapid transit you can get anywhere in the world. I mean, you can get all around Hong Kong easy peasy. You don't need a car at all. You They have a train that runs straight from the downtown or from the airport straight to Kowloon, straight into Hong Kong. If you don't want to, if you want to get around Hong Kong, you can go to Macau by ferry. You can go to Kowloon by ferry. There's fantastic ferry systems, fantastic bus systems. So transportation in Hong Kong is 5 star. Anyone who challenges that probably might not be aware of everything about Hong Kong. The only thing that you have to keep in mind about Hong Kong is it's an island that's basically very mountainous and hilly. So from the coastline up Hong Kong, you're walking uphill. I mean, your legs get a great workout if you're not taking a taxi and if you're just walking up the mountain. You know, Victoria Peak has a tram, but but there's a lot of buildings that go up towards Victoria Peak, so you're constantly walking uphill. The food in Hong Kong is fantastic. Um, it's it's not necessarily always gourmet, although you can get very nice gourmet food. But just any old hole in the wall, you can get fantastic Chinese food, Japanese food, you name it. Mostly Japanese and Chinese food there, actually, but it's great food. I enjoyed it. Didn't get sick or anything. Didn't have any issues with that. Um, price Price wise, Hong Kong's also very affordable. It's it is pricey, but compared to American cities and European cities, it's no more or less. And they do speak a lot of English there. Many things are in English and also Mandarin. So whereas in Tokyo you might have an issue with the um, language barrier if you don't speak Japanese, because you have to remember all these countries speak different tongues. Here in Thailand they speak Thai. In Singapore they speak I want to say it's Malay, or well, Singapore is a Asian fusion city, so there's very many languages spoken there also. But Singapore, they also speak English too. But Philippines, they speak Tagalog. You know, Tokyo, Japan, they speak Japanese. Taipei, I think they speak maybe Mandarin. Yeah. So there's just so many languages. Even if you go to India, you're gonna have to learn to speak Indian. So um, just the fact that they have that convenience that many things are in English in Hong Kong makes it favorable for people, because no matter what anyone says, when you go to a foreign country, if you don't know the language, it's a challenge. And a lot of you don't take the time to learn 20 different languages just so you can travel, right? And if you do, great. You're a heck of an amazing human being for being able to do that. I speak a little bit of Spanish, but English is really all I know. I know a little bit of like Thai, Sabadi Kop or Kop Kun Kop. I mean, just basic words, right? And I know like in Japan, I know, what is it? Konnichiwa, um, arigato, you know. So you pick up words here and there, but knowing how to speak it fluently to get around or read it is it's not really practical. So any country that does have English as a secondary universal language makes it a lot more appealing. Overall, I mean, Hong Kong, the weather in Hong Kong is, especially in October, November, like I was there. Oh man, that was best weather you could get. I mean, that was some amazing weather. Whereas Tokyo was cold. Taipei was nice weather, but Hong Kong definitely was beautiful weather. I took a tram up to Victoria Peak. I went down backside where Stanley Market is. Got a little bit cold at night. I would say at night it gets a little bit, just a little bit brisk. The nightlife there is pretty popping. It's going good. Amazing hotel views. Like every hotel, you go to the top and you get this panoramic view of this beautiful city, Hong Kong. Um, Other than that, I rank Hong Kong probably 4.7 out of 5. The only things that I don't really like about it, it can be a little bit pricey at times. It can be a little bit crowded. Well, I don't really mind the crowds because it's organized chaos, but it does get pretty crowded. For someone that might have a little bit of issues with big crowds, Hong Kong might be a little bit too populated for you. But overall, Hong Kong is great. Um, Safe. I mean, it's one of the safest cities in the world. Really, it is. So, if you're looking to go to Asia and you're looking for a city that you want to really just experience Asia, Hong Kong is one of them. I'm also going to make a video about Singapore. Singapore is another one of those cities that I like. Kuala Lumpur is all right. Kuala Lumpur is better than I thought, that's for sure. And I'll talk about Thailand too. So if you guys like these videos, subscribe to this channel. I do a lot of traveling. I give reviews and just share my story about it. So thanks for watching, guys.